Hey everyone, welcome back to DragonXIII Gaming. Boy, has it been a while. And because it's been a while, I just wanted to offer a really quick apology for not following a regular upload schedule. I'm not gonna make any excuses for why I haven't posted a video in a while, but I am gonna say that I'm sorry for not doing it. Sherry, who is not here with me today, has very kindly agreed to provide me with some gentle and maybe not so gentle reminders to follow an upload schedule, so we can look forward to more regular updates to my channel from now on. Now that being said, we are back with Chrono Trigger, which is just an amazing game. Those of you who have been following my channel will remember that at some point last year I had to format my hard drive, and when I formatted my hard drive, I lost a bunch of pre-recorded episodes of Chrono Trigger, and so it's taken me a while to get back into it. I had to basically replay the entire game because my save file was at a point much further down through the game, and I didn't want to just, jump back in at that point and say, hey, sorry for all the missing footage, guys, but let's get back in the game. So what I did instead was I replayed the game from the beginning. It actually took me slightly less time, but I'm basically back to where I was. I'm in the exact same spot. Oh yeah, there's a boss here, I remember now. I had some trouble with this boss when I fought it. It actually took me 3 or 4 attempts, which you guys didn't get to see because I lost those episodes. But let's see. We'll see if we can beat it. Oh my god, there it is. Okay. What's going on? What's going on is that we are under attack from a giant robot monster. And so we're gonna fight it. I can't remember. Oh, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Do I attack the little bit things on the side first? I think I do. I think I'm supposed to attack the little bit things on the side, and oh crap, I didn't. Oh yeah, that's right. You attack the little bit things on the side because if they're dead, it can't do the delta attack, which is very good. Let's do some healing, and we'll do a fire whirl. Oh no, fire whirl isn't gonna do anything for us. Just attack. Oh good, it killed one. Yeah, so I got back to basically where I was at the end of my last video. Not where I was when I stopped recording last time, because obviously that was much further along, and I don't have those episodes anymore. So that's something. But we're back to where I was at the end of the last episode. It's a little bit different. Like I said, I got here a little bit faster this time, which I'm not really sure why, because I basically did everything exactly the same way. In preparation for doing this, I actually went back and watched all of my old episodes of Chrono Trigger. So, I tried to do things exactly the same way. Probably the reason it's a little bit faster was just because I knew exactly what I was doing, whereas the first time I played, I kind of forgot a lot of the things that I needed to do and how to do them. So, we're rolling right along through the game. Those of you who remember, we're now in the distant future, a post-apocalyptic future, and we're trying to discover how the world got to be this way. So what happened to cause the world to fall to crap as it has? Oh no, they're delta attacking again. Oh, crap. But yeah, and it has been brought to my attention by not just, it's been brought to my attention by Sherry, but also by other people that I sometimes dwell on the inconsistencies in time travel fiction, whether it's, TV or movies or video games or whatever the case may be. I sometimes dwell on the inconsistencies created by time travel in media, and I don't mean to, but I really love time travel as a plot, whether it's in a movie or a book or a video game or whatever. I really enjoy it, and when things don't make sense to me, or when they don't follow, what I believe about time travel, it does bug me. And I don't mean to let it bug me, and I don't mean to dwell on it when I'm talking about it, but it just, parts of it just make me angry. And I don't know. Personally, I subscribe to a theory of time travel that says that even if backwards time travel is possible, which I don't think that backwards time travel would be physically possible. Forwards time travel is a completely different thing. We're constantly traveling forward through time, just at a rate of 1-to-1, 1 minute, second, hour is 1 minute, second, hour. But we're constantly traveling forward through time. Oh, hey, we beat it. Yes. First try this time. Excellent work. But even if backwards time travel was possible, which I don't think that it is, but even if it was, I subscribe to a theory of it that basically, it's known as the self-consistency principle. And what that basically means is that it's kind of like fate, I suppose you could say. That is, that things have already happened a certain way. And even traveling backwards through time, they will still happen that way because the travel to the past is already believed to have happened. If you could, of course, travel back to the past with the intention of changing the past, and that's all fine. Your intention could be to change the past, but when you get there, you find that whatever your intention was, using, a common example of, going back in time to kill Hitler and end World War II before it starts. Just as an example. You'd go back in time to before World War II starts with the intention of killing Hitler, only to discover that something in that time period, 1940, 1942, 1939, or whenever you decide to go back to try and stop it, you find that something in that time prevents you from actually killing Hitler. And so, even though you went there with the intention of doing that, you weren't able to. And World War II plays out exactly as it always did, regardless of your intention. So that's kind of the idea that's kind of the idea of time travel that I subscribe to, is that you can't really, oh wow, that thing gave me a lot of trouble the last time I recorded this as well. Yeah, so okay, so that just tells me how to access the inner dome. That's sort of the theory of time travel that I ascribe to, is essentially that, you could, if travel to the past was possible, you could do it, but you would basically be an observer, and anything that you did do is already considered to be part of the timeline. And so you're not actually going to be able to change anything. Even if your intention was exactly that, to go back in time and change the past, you wouldn't be able to do that. Which is, it kind of makes sense. If we consider time to be linear, obviously there are a bunch of different types of theories about how time travel might work. Some people believe that you wouldn't be changing the past at all. All that you would be doing is creating a new timeline, the multi-worlds theory. I believe that I mentioned that in a previous video. The multi-worlds theory says that, every choice, every decision, every moment in time creates an alternate reality where so basically anything is possible. This morning you woke up at 9 a.m., but in an alternate reality you slept in an extra minute and woke up at 9:01, and that's a completely different reality. It would be almost identical to the reality that you're in, except that you have woken up a minute later, but it's every single tiny possibility is its own individual reality. And so that's a different theory, right? Is that if you're traveling through time and you go to the past and you change something, well, all that you've really done is created a new possibility. And when you get back to the future, you're basically going to a future where that new possibility is the reality that you're in. And Back to the Future is kind of like that, and they talk about, going back to the past and it's splitting off into two different timelines, and things are different in those timelines. Which is, it's an interesting theory in and of itself, but while it involves time travel and it involves going back to the past to change the future, I don't know that it's really a time travel theory so much as it's a multi-worlds, alternate reality kind of a theory. Wow, I started off this whole thing by saying that I don't mean to dwell on it, and what have I done? I've ended up spending this entire episode dwelling on it. So, yeah, we're making our way through the Eris Dome. Hopefully we're going to find out a little bit more about what's going on, how the world got this way, and, maybe how we can fix it. Because Chrono Trigger does not ascribe to the same theory of time travel that I do. In this theory of time travel, you absolutely can change the past, change the future, change your present by traveling through time. And that's fine, because it's got its own thing, and that's just fine. For now, I really do want to thank everyone for watching. Again, I'm really sorry for not uploading a video in a while. Going to be following a stricter upload schedule, so we should see more frequent updates to the channel from now on. And as always, we'll see you again next time.